Long time no see. I hope you had a good start to the new year, even though January is already over. I was gone for a while. I had to think about certain things and I got very valuable conclusions which I want to share with you. You already know that I quit my job end of the year, and there was another big change in December. My partner and I broke up. Nothing dramatic happened. It was just that we finally realized that we don't work as a couple, and that made me realize even more. Usually I would be sad for a few days or maybe weeks and then jump back into the dating game, download all those dating apps and be obsessed over finding someone. And I realized that since I was a teenager, this was my way of practicing self-sabotage. Finding a partner was always my number one priority, and besides that, I never really thought about or cared about what I want to do with my life. Now I'm 31 and realizing that I'm really far away from living the life I imagined for myself. A few years ago, I already saw an interesting TED Talk about it. I will link it in the video description, which is about that people tend to obsess over other people because then they don't have to think about themselves. That's exactly what I did. The other thing I realized was that I'm at a point right now where I'm quite frustrated because I'm not living my best life, and if I would be in a new relationship, I will bring that frustration with me, and you cannot expect your partner to fix everything. And also, if I would date someone that I imagine to be the perfect partner for the self I want to be, but I'm not yet, then why should this partner like me? That means in the end I would attach the wrong partners again. But I think you should at least be okay with yourself and your life situation in order to be a good partner. And the interesting thing is that once you realize those self-sabotage mechanisms, it's easier to push them away. There are, of course, other ways how people sabotage themselves. And one thing that really helped me was to understand that it has nothing to do with laziness, but also our brain is kind of trying to protect us by sticking to familiar situations. For the brain, everything that is new is exhausting and dangerous. So we like to keep things as they are and stay in our little comfort zone, even if a change of the situation would be better for us. And that's also a reason why so many people stay in toxic relationships, because they might know it from their parents and they follow this pattern because it's familiar. And so the brain says it's safe. It's very tricky when our brain is working against us. But also in this case, once you realize it, you can change it. That was my little wisdom. For me, the conclusion is that I won't go on dating apps. If I meet someone in real life and we fall in love, then I wouldn't say no, but I'm not actively looking for it. Instead, I thought about what do I want my life to be like and how can I achieve that? For me, it's easier to focus on 2 or 3 things at the same time, but not more, because then it gets too much, too overwhelming. My priorities right now are working out regularly, finding a part-time job that I enjoy doing, and becoming more successful on YouTube. And therefore my everyday life now is not super exciting. I'm mostly working out and working on my videos and applying to jobs. Sometimes I'm a bit annoyed and thinking like, oh, I wish I had a bit more action in my life. But then I push the thought aside and remind myself that I have these goals and I want to reach those goals and not distract myself with anything else. But of course, from time to time, I'm also doing something that's not productive, that's just for fun or for socializing. In a bit, I will meet my mom in the city center, or let's say in the bigger city next to my small town here. We will go to a cafe first and then watch Wicked 2 in the cinema. We're a bit late, so it's only a very small, cute little cinema. And to be honest, the thing I'm looking forward the most is popcorn and nachos.
Das ist die Cola Light.
Sieht so richtig oldschool aus. Bin schon fertig. I must say I'm really proud at myself for working out regularly at the moment, 4 times a week. This is something I haven't done since I was a teenager, probably. If you have issues to motivate yourself to go to the gym, I can really recommend to get yourself a gym buddy, because it's way more likely that you will go to the gym when you know someone is waiting there for you and there is someone you can talk to and you're just not by yourself. At least for me, that was a game changer. So now 2 times a week I train with my friend Bianca. Also, seeing each other a few times a week brought us really closer. So it really helped our friendship to evolve, I would say. Win-win situation, I would say. What's also interesting is that for the last few weeks, my blood pressure has been as low as never before. It wasn't too bad, but they gave me medication for it. And I was never okay with that because I thought I'm a young, healthy woman. Why do I have high blood pressure? And other than my doctor, I was convinced that with a better lifestyle, I could get a better blood pressure. I don't know exactly what's the reason for it, if it is working out regularly or also eating more regularly, drinking more water, and also not being super stressed about my job or my relationship. Also, I had to change my birth control because the one I took before was causing me pain. And now I have a new one and feel way better with it. But something that's not so nice about it is that at the moment I'm going through hair loss, which is quite normal when something changes in your hormone balance. But it still sucks since my hair is already pretty thin and now it's getting thinner and thinner and I just don't like it. The last few days I was thinking about just chopping it off, going chin length. But I always remember the times when I had short hair and I didn't like it. I asked ChatGPT to give me a new haircut. This is the result. My friend really liked it and says she thinks it's better than with long hair, but I was thinking like, I'm really not sure what to do. Please keep your fingers crossed for me because tomorrow I have a job interview for a super nice part-time job. The position is feel-good coordinator in an IT company, and feel-good coordinator just sounds like the perfect job. I don't know. I was really excited and I really put a lot of effort in my application, and it would be so nice if I could already tick this off my list. I will of course keep you updated. I will try to upload every week again, not every day since that is just too much, and if I upload every day the quality will suffer from it. But yeah, I want to do weekly vlogs again in the future, so I would say see you next week.